Lower the drawbridge and step inside Licky's and Chewy's magical medieval candy kingdom.
We are at Licky's and Chewy's Candies and Creamery in Dover, New Hampshire, and we are in the old Cocheco Mills that were built in 1825. And what we have done is turned this old mill into a basically medieval castle-themed place I call Camelot.
Air Force veteran turned Granite State Willy Wonka, Chris Garrett, will be your taste bud tour guide.
I'm a huge candy fiend, and there isn't a single candy in this store, not one, that I haven't tried.
It's not just a place to stop for a quick sugar rush. Chris's goal is to make Licky's and Chewy's a destination.
Most people, I can tell when they haven't been here before, because they have sort of a wide-eyed look, and they're sort of overwhelmed, which I think is what we were hoping for.
Chris first dreamt of owning his own candy shop while serving in the Air Force in Afghanistan. One of his fellow service members referred to a pile of junk food as Licky's and Chewy's.
Right then and there, I told him I was going to open a candy store with that name someday, because that's exactly what I wanted to do after I retired. My job was a lot of fun, and I really, really enjoyed every minute of it. But now I get to do something that's kind of giving everybody else joy, which is sort of the key to this new store that I've created.
The first step was buying the candy bar and creamery in downtown Durham. From there, his love for all things sweet grew.
Over time, it sort of expanded that into, making caramel, making toffee, making marshmallow cream, and then I started taking classes on actually being a chocolatier.
He also came up with the concept behind the most popular item on Licky's and Chewy's menu.
Absolutely, it's our King Shakes, which is otherwise known as Extreme Shakes or Crazy Shakes. That there's various names to them, and they're 24-ounce shakes with a lot of extra ingredients on them, on the top, on the sides, in the shake. What we're going to make is what we call a secret shake, because it's only on our social media, and it's called the Chocolate Avalanche, and it's loaded with chocolate. It's a very chocolatey shake, some Nutella going on. It has chocolate bars on it. It even has a ring ding in it, so brownies and all kinds of fun stuff.
Other highlights on the chocolate side of the shop, the Camelot, a thin Swedish ginger snap filled with cinnamon caramel topped with sea salt. Super-sized peanut butter cups with Licky and Chewy's own peanut butter, and not your average chocolate-covered Oreos.
The brownie Nutella Oreo, which, yes, this literally has a full-size brownie inside an Oreo. And so to hold that together, I cover the top and bottom with Nutella and cover the whole thing in chocolate.
The magic isn't just in the candy, it's also in the story that Chris has been writing and is now bringing to life.
I wanted to make it kind of magical. There's, 60 or 70 fairy villages and fairy houses hidden everywhere. There's dragons, there's little knights hidden places. I'm probably the only person who knows where everything is and where all the secrets are. I think most kids will be very impressed the minute they walk through the door. But what I need to do is make sure that there's something here for everyone, both for teenagers and for adults and maybe for folks on a date night or something like that. So it's a little bit of something for everybody, whether it's the most basic ice cream with pink sprinkles on it to an extremely gourmet chocolate that I could talk about for 15 minutes in terms of the flavor profiles that are in the dark chocolate that we use to make it.
Chris carefully curates everything he carries in the store, priding himself on the rare, the international, and the nostalgic.
There's something special about when a customer comes in and they're like, do you have this product that my grandmother used to give me when I was a little kid? And I'm like, absolutely, we do. And not only do we have it, but we have like 3 versions of it. Or we went overseas once and we found this item in England or Ireland or Italy, And very often I'm able to say, yep, we absolutely have that. And we have the authentic version of it, not sort of a replica of it.
The shop is abuzz with activity. You can watch the chocolate being made behind the scenes, and the dedicated staff live for the smiles.
I tell all my employees that we're selling or providing an experience here. And there happens to be candy, ice cream, and chocolate, and that's sort of just part of that experience. It's not like I guess if I wanted to be in business, I would have probably done something that has bigger and higher margins.
From gummies to licorice, gourmet hot chocolate to delicious desserts. Chocolate creations you've never dreamed of before, international delights, and a round table and shakes fit for a candy king. It's a lot to take in, but don't worry, there's no limit to the amount of trips that you can take to Caramel-Lot.
We are hoping that in a few years, this is really a destination, a place that, when people think of going to New England for vacation, that they're like, oh, we have to go check out Lickies and Chewies. That's one of those, boxes you want to check off, that it's like a highlight of coming to New England. And I hope that people eventually from all over New England and all over even further reaching parts of the world will come and see us.